If you're the kind of person waiting for a Fed press conference to bless your portfolio, I got news. Your gains are in a coma, and the only cure is this damn video. Because while you're out here sniffing CPI charts like it's Wall Street cocaine, I'm loading up on altcoins cheaper than a gas station burrito. Consumer confidence? In the toilet. FOMC? Hawkish as a bald eagle on Adderall. Job market? Tiptoeing like it's got stage fright. And the PCE? Yeah, it's giving, we're still inflating, but don't tell anyone. This isn't macroeconomic doom, this is the prelude to crypto mayhem. Why? Because uncertainty breeds opportunity. While normies panic sell their 401ks, real degenerates, us, buy blood and stack coins. These 10 altcoins are under $1, literal pocket lint, yet they're primed to explode harder than your uncle's diet on Thanksgiving. We're talking 20x, 50x, 100 freaking x upside potential. And you're still asking, is now a good time? Buddy, this is the last time. So if you've got 2 brain cells and one dream of not being broke by the next halving, you better strap in. Watch the whole thing, because by the time CNBC stops doom scrolling and starts shilling crypto again, these coins will be halfway to the moon, and you'll still be stuck in orbit. Miss this video? You'll be that guy explaining in 2026 how you almost bought into altcoins under $1. Don't be that guy. Be the one on the yacht, sipping gains, laughing at economic reports like they're yesterday's toilet paper. Bitcoin sitting at a saucy $109,000 and flexing harder than a bodybuilder on Trent. Bollinger Bands, blown wide open. RSI, hovering around 67, not overbought, not chilled, just coiled like a snake on pre-workout. MACD, bullish momentum still flirting above the zero line. And ETF inflows, skyrocketing faster than your ex's OnlyFans subs. We're talking billions pouring into BTC ETFs like it's the last bus out of a burning TradFi building. Meanwhile, Ethereum, yes, Ethereum, holding that $2,570 line like a nerd with a lunch tray in prison. Triangle breakout confirmed, target $3,000. But let's be real. While ETH is staging a cute little comeback, Bitcoin is the loud uncle kicking down the door with laser eyes and institutional capital riding shotgun. And look, all this is happening while retail hasn't even shown up yet. That's right, retail search traffic, still in the dumpster. Spot ETF inflows, blowing up. We're in a market where Bitcoin is rising and no one's watching. That's the dream setup. It's like buying beachfront property while everyone else is hunting Pokemon in Walmart. What does this mean? The market's prepping for turbo mode. Bitcoin dominance means alts are next. And the moment BTC stalls at a local high, money's going to rush into the under $1 degeneracy pit. Yes, the land of 10x altcoins and absurd moonshots. So let me save you from yourself. You want life-changing gains? Good. Then, don't you dare click away. Let's dive into the 10 altcoins under $1 that'll melt faces in the next bull run. Enough talking. Let's join CryptoHunt and get straight into the video. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Let's talk about Cardano, ADA, the Ivy League of altcoins. It's the blockchain equivalent of that straight A student who's awkward at parties, but somehow always ends up running the company 10 years later. With its current price at 75 cents, this thing isn't just a coin. It's a damn sleeper cell for the next bull market. Now let's get real. Cardano isn't just some shiny JPEG chain. It's a layer 1 powerhouse in the world of smart contracts, DeFi, and even NFTs. And despite all the Twitter hate and it's never launching smart contracts memes, ADA sits comfortably in the top 10 by market cap, flipping more respected names than an angry Gordon Ramsay. It's popular. And when it moves, people cry tears, either of joy or regret. What sets it apart? For starters, its Ouroboros POS protocol is so academically rigorous, it might actually write your PhD for you. We're talking peer-reviewed, research-based, zero-hype nonsense. This isn't some duct-taped EVM fork. It's built from scratch by people who actually know math. Cardano, ADA, right now, is that quiet, nerdy assassin prepping for a body count. Look at the weekly chart. Triple rounding bottoms? That's not consolidation, that's ADA doing push-ups in the basement, waiting to uppercut your doubt through the ceiling. Now swing over to the ascending wedge breakout. Yeah, that thing's tightening like your wallet after a meme coin rug. Support's holding like a champ, and we're eyeing 85 cents resistance with the confidence of a guy who just YOLO'd his rent into pre-sale tokens. Meanwhile, the 4H smart money structure is lit with BOS, break of structure, and CHOCH, change of character, everywhere. Translation, big boys are loading bags while you're still asking, when moon? If you can't see the setup, it's not ADA that's blind, it's you. This thing is coiling, it's twitching. It's gonna pop harder than your uncle's back during CrossFit. 80 is not done, it's just cocking the slingshot. And here's the kicker, real-world use cases. Cardano is not just flexing on-chain swaps. It's working with African governments on national identity, education, and voting. Actual adoption, not just Twitter pump schemes. It's playing chess while the rest of the market's drooling on the checkers board. Now zoom out. Market cap at $26.8 billion. Circulating supply, $35.3 billion out of $45 billion max. Translation, no infinite inflation BS. This is lean, disciplined, and ready to scale, without diluting holders like a rug-pulled DAO. So what's the upside? Easy. If Bitcoin rips, ADA grinds back to $3. That's a 4x. But if Cardano drops something spicy, say Hydra scaling or full-on DeFi explosion, $7 isn't delusional. That's X10 easy, while most people are still busy chasing dog-themed garbage. Final word, DCA it. Stack it. Forget it. Let the haters laugh while you ride ADA's quiet, boring, academically overqualified ass straight into millionaire land. But manage your risk. This is crypto, not charity. Tron, the coin that just won't die, and now it's making more noise than your ex during tax season. At 27 cents and up 13,200% since birth, it's not just surviving, it's freaking thriving. Functionally, Tron is the king of throughput, ruling the DeFi and stablecoin transfer scene. Especially in Asia, it's locked into the top 10 by market cap, which means people may talk trash, but they're still buying. What makes TRX stupidly unique? It's got ultra-low fees and high-speed transactions thanks to its delegated POS system, which practically teleports USDT from wallet to wallet. Ethereum charges your soul for gas. Tron charges less than your morning coffee. TRX is literally juicing harder than your gym bro on pre-workout and liver pills. The chart is painting a perfect bullish ascending wedge with breakout vibes screaming, "I'm not done yet." Now let's talk USDT. $611 billion per month in transfer volume, 65 million plus transactions. And yes, Tron makes Ethereum look like it's on dial-up. Since January 2022, Tron has utterly dominated ETH in stablecoin flows. Why? Because no one wants to pay $35 gas fees to move $12. It's not hype. It's utility-fueled, volume-backed, degenerate-proof momentum. This ain't just TRX surviving. This is TRX becoming the backbone of global crypto flow. Usage-wise, Tron is a liquidity monster. It's home to USDT transactions, with billions flying across it daily. Partners, Binance, BitTorrent, and probably your favorite shady exchange. It's everywhere, even if you pretend not to like it. Now let's talk numbers. 25.8 billion market cap, with 94.87 billion TRX circulating, so no max supply cap. But the entire supply is out there already. Inflation risk? Nah, that ship already sailed. Looking at the chart, this bad boy has broken out like a high school kid after eating Taco Bell. If momentum holds, we're talking 60 cents to 90 cents in the next run, X3 minimum. And if it catches meme hype or another USDT use case, X5-X10 isn't fantasy, it's math. Pro tip, buy when it dips, not when it's on CNBC. Use tight stops, DCA if you must. But don't ignore Tron, just because the internet says it's cringe. Cringe still prints. Shiba Inu, the meme coin that started as a joke and then flipped portfolios like pancakes. Sitting at 0.00014338, it's basically a financial scratch-off ticket with an army of degenerates behind it. Despite the barking dog memes, SHIB is more than bark. It's got DeFi, DEX, Shiba Swap, and NFT integration. It's locked into the top 20 by market cap and has 1.5 million holders who won't shut up on Twitter. Here's the wild part. SHIB has a 589 trillion supply, and it's still holding an 8.47 billion market cap. Why? Because it has one thing others don't. Pure cult-level community madness. Also, SHIB burns and Layer 2 scaling via Shibarium are helping trim fat and increase utility. Real-world use? It's being used on crypto debit cards, accepted by online retailers, and tied into ecosystem apps. No joke. Big brands are sniffing around it. They laugh, then they integrate. With 589 trillion circulating supply, this coin shouldn't move, but it does. Volatility plus volume equals opportunity. You won't get to $1 unless the earth gets nuked. but a 10x to 0.00014, doable. A hype-fueled run could send it higher if Elon sneezes in its direction. Bottom line, if you invest in SHIB, you're not investing. You're gambling with style. Go small, ride the wave, and don't mortgage the house. The dog bites both ways. Ondo, the TradFi turned DeFi bad boy, aiming to be the Wall Street of crypto. At 94 cents, this isn't some dog coin. It's serious, yield-bearing, real-world asset, RWA heat. Ondo is the poster child of DeFi 2.0, bringing tokenized U.S. treasuries and fixed income products to the blockchain. Ranked number 35 and rising like a steroid stock on CNBC hype. What makes Ondo spicy? It's one of the first tokens to successfully tokenize real-world yield and pump it into DeFi rails. While others pitch vaporware, Ondo connects yield-hungry whales with tokenized government-backed assets. DeFi, but not dumb. It's being used on platforms like BlackRock and Franklin Templeton's blockchain-facing asset experiments. Yeah, the real suits. Ondo's protocols let institutions access yield like Degen's farm shitcoins, just legally. Now, let's talk cap. 2.97 billion market cap versus 3.15 billion circulating supply. It's lean, it's tight, and we're not even at half FDV yet. This thing's barely warmed up. Prediction? If RWAs go mainstream and interest rates stay juicy, 5 ONDO is realistic. That's a clean 10.5 from here. X10? Possible, if the TradFi crowd FOMOs in like it's 2021 altcoin season. So here's the game plan. Don't ape in like a meth-fueled monkey. DCA stake. Chill. If crypto's getting real, ONDO is where the serious money lands. VeChain, the OG of real-world utility coins. This thing isn't here to meme. It's here to replace barcodes with blockchains and slap supply chains into the 21st century. VET dominates the enterprise blockchain space, especially in logistics and IoT. Sitting at number 45, it's criminally underrated. Like a Lamborghini parked in a Walmart lot. Its tech game, stronger than your uncle's denial about Bitcoin. Dual token model, VET plus VTHO, ensures fee stability, while POA consensus keeps it lean, green, and enterprise ready. It's not sexy, it's smart, and it scales like it means it. You'll find VET powering logistics for Walmart China, BMW, PwC, and other titans too rich to gamble on vaporware. This isn't maybe someday. It's already in production, just not trending on TikTok. VeChain is coiling like a pissed-off python in a shoebox. Price at $0.00279, volume ramping to nearly $189 million, and the M2 Global Liquidity Index blowing up like your uncle's ego after one green candle. We've got a clean sideways accumulation, while liquidity keeps rising, aka smart money is accumulating, while retail still thinks blockchain's your Bitcoin. This is textbook compression before liftoff. You want a chart that screams undervalued utility with rage issues? This is it. VET isn't a meme. It's a Trojan horse of supply chain dominance, prepping to slap your disbelief with a breakout candle. Don't blink. With a $2.38 billion market cap and $86.7 billion max supply, the price-to-circulating ratio isn't bloated. This thing has room, like elevator to the moon kind of room. Price targets? If VET even smells the all-time high again, we're looking at 8 to 10x. If utility coins come back in fashion like dad sneakers, X15 easy. It's a sleeper, not a screamer, but sleepers win races. Pro tip? Buy boredom, not breakouts. Stack VET before your uncle hears it's used in tuna tracking and decides he's a blockchain expert. Keep your bags heavy and your stop-loss tighter than a boomer's wallet. Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, FET, the Voltron of AI tokens. This beast merges Fetch.ai, Ocean Protocol, and SingularityNet into one Skynet wannabe backed by blockchain. And at 92 cents, it's still criminally underpriced. This isn't just AI hype. FET is now the de facto decentralized AI infrastructure of crypto. Ranked top 50 and pumping volume like a DeFi casino in 2021, this coin just got a new brain, and it's thinking bigger than your entire altcoin portfolio. Tech-wise, FET deploys autonomous agents that learn, optimize, and act on chain. It's not just automation, it's AI making you obsolete. This isn't your average dApp nonsense. It's Web3 with actual IQ. Use case? It powers AI marketplaces, mobility data, smart cities, and more. And now with the ASI token consolidation, it's partnered with multiple AI giants to become the AI layer of the future. Think of it as the AI Google before it IPOS. FET is printing bounces off trendline support like it's on autopilot. Oh wait, it's literally AI. Both charts scream buy the dip or get left behind. Price hugs the EMA like it's clinging to life, but every touch turns into a damn slingshot. Volume profile shows fat demand under $0.80. RSI is bottomed out like a wrecked Lambo, and the ascending wedge is prepping for a clean one plus dollar breakout. You don't need ChatGPT to tell you this is a textbook bullish setup. Smart money's front-running the next AI hype wave. Retail will arrive late, as always, while you're already counting X's. With a $2.2 billion market cap and $2.39 billion circulating out of $2.71 billion max, there's still headroom. No hidden unlock nukes, no Ponzi inflation, just scaling ambition. Price potential? If AI narratives go vertical, and they will, $5 to $10 isn't moonboy talk. It's math. That's a solid X5 to X10 minimum. Add narrative momentum, and this thing becomes alt-season crack. Advice? DCA this monster before it gets rebranded into Terminator 5.4. Don't FOMO into green candles. Load the red dips and let AI do the heavy lifting while you tweet about buying low. Arbitrum, the layer 2 juggernaut that scaled Ethereum before you even finished rage quitting your gas fees. At 39 cents, it's basically Black Friday on-chain. ARB powers the largest L2 rollup in the game, driving DeFi, DEXs, and dApps. With Ethereum security, minus Ethereum torture, sitting at number 50 with a monstrous ecosystem. Arbitrum is literally the highway every ZK wannabe is trying to merge into. Tech-wise, it uses optimistic rollups to slash fees and turbocharge throughput. Translation faster, cheaper, and still Ethereum compatible. You want scaling with real adoption? Arbitrum laughs at testnets and vaporware. It's everywhere. GMX, Uniswap, OV, Synthetics all live on Arbitrum. It's not potential, it's already the backbone of half your favorite dApps. The only thing it hasn't done? Moon. Yet. ARB is sitting in its little 39-cent dungeon, crying about a 77% drop like a toddler without candy. But guess what? The chart's printing a bounce so hard, it could give ETHPTSD. Weekly reversal candles? Check. RSI trendline break? Check. Golden Fibonacci setup with a projection to 2 plus question mark? Hell yes. Meanwhile, in the DeFi power rankings, ARB's punching in the same weight class as Pendle and Uni, even after eating dirt for months. This is classic bounce from hell energy. You think whales are sleeping? They're already circling. Don't be the guy who buys at $2. Be the psycho who apes in at 39 cents. With a $1.93 billion market cap and 4.86 billion tokens in circulation, ARB is discounted harder than a liquidation sale. FDV's under $4 billion. Absolute steal if L2s become default infrastructure. If ARB even reclaims $2 to $3, that's an easy 5 to 8. And in a full-blown alt-season mania, X10 Plus isn't hopium. It's overdue. But it'll probably do it after most people rage quit and unfollow their favorite CT influencer. Pro tip, DCA in silence. Exit in chaos. Arbitrum isn't dead, it's just pre-havoc. Let the noobs panic while you front-run the institutions. Jupiter, JUP, is Solana's liquidity Godzilla, routing swaps like a hyperloop on Adderall. It's fast, dirty, and dominating DeFi with zero apologies. As a decentralized exchange, DEX, aggregator, operating on the Solana blockchain, Jupiter plays a crucial role in the DeFi sector by enabling lightning-fast token swaps across platforms. Notably, it holds the number 54 position by market cap, reflecting its growing dominance in the industry. Moreover, Jupiter's technical strengths lie in its ability to leverage Solana's high transaction throughput to deliver optimized real-time routing across multiple DEXs. In addition to that, it features dynamic fee structures and plans for perpetual trading, setting it apart from slower, bloated Ethereum-based alternatives. This combination of speed and smart routing gives it a technological edge that's hard to ignore. When it comes to real-world usage, Jupiter is already integrated into key wallets like Phantom and Backpack, making it the go-to for everyday Solana users. Besides, there are increasing signs that institutions are beginning to circle the project, likely due to its scalability and reduced front-running risks compared to other chains. All right, listen up because Jupiter, JUP, is loading like a rocket strapped with nitro. We're looking at a textbook inverse head and shoulders breakout, wedge patterns tighter than your grandma's Tupperware lid, and bullish engulfing so thick they're practically illegal. Price actions ripping through resistance zones like a cheat code, smashing 60 cents with eyeballs locked on 1+. Volumes up, RSI bouncing, and it's squeezing out of every bear trap like a greased-up ferret. Fibonacci says, "Hi" at $1.09, and don't be shocked when it moons to $1.70. TLDR. This isn't financial advice. This is a god-tier setup hunting exit liquidity. You're either on board or left behind crying into your MetaMask. Looking at its tokenomics, JUP's market cap sits at $1.78 billion, with a circulating supply of 2.89 billion tokens, pricing it around $0.61 per coin. However, considering its max supply is 10 billion JUP, investors should pay close attention to unlock schedules and dilution risks going forward. That said, based on market momentum and Solana's resurgence, Jupiter's price could realistically aim for a 5x to 10x return. In other words, if adoption continues and cross-chain routing gains traction, a move to $3 to $6 is not only feasible, but statistically grounded in current DeFi trends. In conclusion, if you're thinking of investing, here's the deal. Enter smart, scale in slow, and don't get emotional. This isn't a playground for weak hands. Manage your risk like a sniper, not a gambler. And remember, if you want safe, there's always index funds. If you want glory, there's JUPSEI. The forgotten child of Cosmos just got jacked, ripped, and is now kicking down the doors of the DeFi arena like it owns the place. It's built different. Not Ethereum with a twist, different. I'm talking built to execute parallel transactions like a caffeinated octopus on Adderall, kind of different. This monster is laser-focused on powering next-gen DeFi and DEX infrastructure, and it's doing it with speed and throughput that makes your average Layer 1 chain look like dial-up internet. Currently sitting at a $1.19 billion market cap with 5.33 billion SEI in circulation, it's criminally undervalued. Like left in the clearance bin with Rolex quality, undervalued. SEI's insane, 2,700%. Plus rise from inception. Didn't come from hype. It came from delivering actual tech that works, parallelized execution, sub-second finality, and scalability without having to sacrifice your soul or decentralization. SEI just printed a textbook cup and handle. Yeah, the same bullish setup that makes Wall Street boomers drool in their sleep. This isn't your average, maybe it'll pump chart. It's the market whispering, we're going full send. Breakout zone? Smoked. Next stop? $1 plus. Like it's ordering fast food. You're looking at a rocket that's just finished fueling, while you're still wondering if you should buy a coffee or a coin. You either get in before the parabola, or enjoy watching it moon while holding your dignity like a bag of melting ice cream. This chart screams blast off. Real-world use. Think DeFi dApps like Astroport, NFT marketplaces, and trading platforms that are actually fast enough to handle volume without turning your MetaMask into a loading screen. This is Solana's worst nightmare on performance steroids. And with a fully diluted valuation still around $2.23 billion, SEI hasn't even gotten started. What's the upside? Oh, just casual X5 to reclaim previous ATHs and X10+, if it becomes the default execution layer for DeFi. That's not hopium. That's a low-cap gem with a jetpack strapped to it. If you're still watching from the sidelines, hoping to wait for confirmation, enjoy buying SEI at $1 plus like a broke time traveler. The Let Me Cook token of the NFT world. It's not some random DeFi degenerate. It's the backbone of Ethereum's gaming multiverse. Layer 2 speed, zero gas NFT trading, and it's still chilling under $1? That's like finding a Lamborghini engine inside a grocery cart. IMX is dominating the NFT infrastructure narrative. While others are busy crying over JPEGs, Immutable is building real rails for mass adoption. Ranked top 70, but tech-wise, top 10 vibes. The secret sauce? Immutable X's ZK rollups and instant transaction finality. Gasless NFT minting? It's not a flex anymore. It's the standard. It crushes competition like Ethereum, crushed your dreams in the last bull run. Major games like Gods Unchained and partnerships with GameStop, yeah, still alive, give it real-world traction. This isn't a sandbox experiment. It's a revenue-generating gamer magnet juggernaut in stealth mode. Now, let's talk numbers. With a market cap of $1.17 billion and circulating supply at 1.84 billion IMX, we're at a toddler-sized valuation for a Godzilla-sized utility. That's room to 5 times without even breathing hard. If IMX retests even half of its ATH, around $5, we're talking X8 to X10 from here. And when the gaming meta explodes, this thing won't walk. It'll fly through your portfolio, like a caffeinated gorilla with rocket boots. Advice? Don't ape in blindly. But if you don't have a gaming L2 narrative in your bag this cycle, congrats, you played yourself. For investors, building a diversified investment portfolio is crucial. Simultaneously, maintaining investment psychology by not panicking during market fluctuations is important. Capital management is also critical, as investments should align with financial capabilities and specific investment goals. Profits and losses are inevitable in financial investments. However, investing time and belief in ourselves is always a gain. If you find this video helpful, you might also want to watch this one to better understand the market and what is worth investing your time. Now, catch you on the next video.